Hello and welcome to Utica TV Overtime, where each week we will be keeping you up to date with everything that's going on with your Utica Pioneers. I'm your host, James Brown.
And I'm Hannah Beckman. Let's get right into the action from this past week.
On Friday, the Utica Pioneers women's ice hockey team played against the Alvernia Wolves for another UCHC conference matchup. The Pioneers look to keep their win streak alive while also making history. Fifth-year senior Georgie Stantulo played in her 100th collegiate career goal game on Friday. What an amazing milestone. Congratulations to you, Georgie.
Stantulo and her team made it a fun one as Courtney Staniszewski netted one top shelf to begin the scoring midway through the first. Just 2 minutes later, junior forward Carly Stefanini scored one unassisted to give the Pioneers a 2-goal lead. Alvernia would strike back early in the second period, but that wouldn't be enough as goaltender Angela Hawthorne stood tall and freshman Tess Barrett scored an incredible backhand goal to give the Pioneers a 2-goal lead on Alvernia. The Pioneers went on to win this one by a score of 3-1.
The men and women's swim and dive team hosted Cazenovia and SUNY Delhi for their final home meet of the semester. Both teams took home wins in this one. The men beat SUNY Delhi 96-65. The women beat Cazenovia 122-72, and they beat SUNY Delhi 121.5 to 39.5. Paige Levine had herself a day for the women's team, winning the 50-yard backstroke, 100-yard freestyle, and 50-yard butterfly. Kira Seaman also had a strong day for the women, winning both the 100-yard butterfly and 100-yard backstroke.
On the men's side, Jackson Sorbello had the best day, taking first in the 50-yard freestyle, 100-yard freestyle, and 100-yard individual medley. With the wins, the men's team now sits at 6-3, while the women are at 6-4.
The Pioneer women's ice hockey team played again against Alvernia this past Saturday in the final of the two matchups. They looked to add to the win column as they faced off for round 2 against Alvernia back in the yard. The Pioneers got off to a quick start as junior forward Haley Modlin netted one, her goal assisted by both linemen Hannah Keating and Courtney Staniszewski.
In the second period, Georgie Stantulo added to her point bracket as she received a beautiful pass from line mate Carly Stefanini. Stantulo had herself a wide open lane for a beautiful wrist shot to extend the Pioneers' lead. In the third period, the Pioneers knew they wanted more as senior Carolyn Whitney and junior Molly Perone each added a goal to absolutely shut down the Alvernia team.
Angela Hawthorne earned her 4th shutout of the season, and the Pioneers added to their win streak to make it 7 straight wins to end the first semester of the season.
To close out the weekend, the men's hockey hosted Oswego State Lakers for their 18th annual New York Sash Teddy Bear Toss game. It was a battle between the two powerhouses as Utica was ranked 3rd in the nation going into the game and Oswego State was 7th. It took a good chunk of the first period to happen, but Mick Curran was the first player to score for Utica. His Teddy Bear reigning goal was his 4th of the season and got the Pioneers an early 1-0 lead.
The scoring continued into the second period when Captain Dante Zapata found the back of the net for his 4th goal of the season. Utica would not be stopped there as they scored another goal just a few minutes later, this one coming from Christian Acosta. That was also Acosta's 4th goal of the season, extending the Pioneer lead to 3-0.
Utica would go on to score one last time when John Munkovich tallied his 3rd goal of the year. Chris Carroll was credited with an assist on the goal, giving him his first collegiate point. Congrats, Chris. Utica would win the game 4-0 and hand Oswego State their 3rd straight loss. Utica remains undefeated in their last 9 games and will face the USA U18 Premier Hockey Team next weekend in Plymouth, Michigan.
WPNR generously donated their services of one Jake Guzda, who was able to get an interview for the first goal scorer, Mick Curran. Here's a look at what Mick had to say regarding his teddy bear goal toss.
All right, and so I am here with the man himself, Mick Curran. He scored his 4th goal of the day, and of course, the teddy bear toss goal in the 4-0 win this evening over Oswego. Mick, what was your anticipation like going into this game, and did you think that it would be you scoring the goal tonight?
I think I'm pretty well known as a pass-first guy around here, so I don't know if anybody would have picked me for that, but yeah, obviously anticipating this one. I mean, between the atmosphere, you know, you're playing a top 10 team, you know, a team that's going to be contending at the end of the year. So it was a great chance to build some momentum going into the second half of the season.
Awesome. And so what was it like? Just take me through the play. You take the pass from Remy Parker. What's going through your head when you have that breakaway and this opportunity to get the 3,000 plus fans on their feet here throwing teddy bears?
I mean, it actually all started with a block shot by Herman, who played it up to Remy. Remy made a great play up to me, and you know, I crossed over the blue line, and my eyes lit up. You know, you just see the goalie out of position, and you just got to let one go.
All right, and so lastly, like you had mentioned before, top 10 team, number 7 team in the nation, and you guys took them down pretty handedly tonight, 4-0. What contributed to that victory?
You know, we got our forecheck going early. We were creating turnovers, and we were just playing our game. You know, probably the first time all year we played our game all night. And you know, when we play like that, I like our chance against anybody.
All right, thank you, and congrats on the goal and the win tonight.
Thank you.
Big thank you to Jake and Mick for their time as we get back to taking a look at what lies ahead for your Utica sports. The women's basketball team will be taking on Wells College on Thursday. Going into the game, the women have never lost to Wells. Their most recent victory came last year as the ladies won by a chance of 91-17. You can support the women in their efforts to continue their dominance over the Express on Thursday at 6 p.m. in the Clark Athletic Center.
The men and women's track and field team have their home opener on Saturday. After strong second-place finishes for both the men and women at St. Lawrence last weekend, they look to continue their success at the Dome. Both teams are looking to build off strong seasons as the men won the Outdoor Conference Championship while the women finished third. The meet will be at the Todd and Jen Hutton Dome on Saturday, with the first event starting at 10 a.m.
Utica women's basketball is back home again as they take on Morrisville Mustangs on December 10th at 12 p.m. The Lady Pioneers defeated the Mustangs last year by a score of 90-82 and have won 4 matchups in a row overall. Come out and support the Pioneers this Saturday at Miga Court in the Clark Athletic Center.
The Utica men's basketball team look to keep rolling as they are home versus SUNY Cortland on Saturday, December 17th at 1 p.m. It is the first meeting between these two teams since 2015. The Pioneers lost that contest by a score of 87-85 and have lost 13 of 20 matchups overall to the Red Dragons. They will look for a long-awaited redemption in this one. Come out to Miga Court in the Athletic Center to support the boys.
And that's all the Utica sports that we have for you this week. Be sure to keep an eye out for our Moose Minute series that takes an inside look at your Pioneer athletics.
And be sure to follow us on social media to see when Utica TV will be broadcasting your Utica athletics.
Thanks for watching, and always remember to
Fear the Moose.